Pharmacy YouTube channel for more health tips and medication advice from our expert pharmacists, and don't forget to like this video. Welcome to St. Andrew Pharmacy. We're glad you could join us today to learn more about health tips. Please take a moment to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Did you know that the average human body contains enough carbon to make 9,000 pencils? Enough iron to make a 3-inch nail? And we invite you to subscribe to the St. Andrew Pharmacy YouTube channel for health tips, medication guides, and expert wellness information. Watch and learn.
You know that feeling when your pharmacist actually remembers your name? Well, St. Andrew Pharmacy just received the Customer Service Excellence Award. This award recognizes businesses that go above and beyond in customer care. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we focus on friendly service, patient safety, special orders when you need them, and delivery support for our community. Thank you to our customers for trusting us. This award is truly for you. At St. Andrew Pharmacy in Fergus, simply, we care.
Polite, empathetic, courteous, and friendly are just a few of the words used to describe Mark and his staff at St. Andrew's Pharmacy. The Customer Service Excellence Award looks...
Check out what our awesome pharmacists brought in. They're always going the extra mile for our community. Come say hello.
this is Mark.
St. Andrew Pharmacy. St. Andrew Pharmacy will be closed on Wednesday, Christmas Eve. We really welcome you to visit St. Happy Valentine's Day! Everyone, please subscribe to St. Andrew Pharmacy YouTube channel. Good vibes to all of you, and please subscribe to the channel. Hi, I'm Mark. Come visit me here at St. Andrew Pharmacy. I'd love to help you with anything you need.
Do not pop me with your fingers! You are forcing the infection deeper inside! It is not coming out! Now I am a permanent scar!
Kiss me! No! 100 strangers used me today! I am covered in viruses! Do not use public testers on your lips! Ouch! You are ripping my skin off!
You are sleeping in makeup again. I am suffocating. Wash your face now, or I will become a giant pimple tomorrow.
Look at my hair! Millions of mites are partying here! Do not put me on your face! Please clean your brushes! Look in the mirror! You clamped my eyelid, not the lashes! Open up! You will slice my skin! I am not hair anymore! I am chewing gum! You bleached me too much! Stop now, or I will break!
Stop squeezing. I have not washed in 3 months. This is old oil and bacteria. Wash me now, or you will get acne.
So this is Mark Ayub, your pharmacist from St. Andrew Pharmacy, downtown Fergus. We actually celebrated the 14th anniversary on October 3rd, so now for 14 years. Yeah, it's a long time. Next year will be a big celebration, will be the 15th year. Wow. Yeah, in Fergus, the community are like beyond nice. And this is how I like it, because like I like to serve people and communicate with people. So we have a family of patients here in Fergus. They trust us, and we deal with them as a friendly service and as a family. So I also want to share you some exciting news that some of the community knows, some doesn't know, that now the pharmacist can diagnose and prescribe for minor ailments. It's 19 of them now. Like you can see here, all of them, like we can go from acid reflux, acne, UTI, pink eye. So you can come directly to the pharmacy here. I will see you. It's a walk-in, no appointment needed. If you want to have an appointment, you can go to our website and book an appointment. I will diagnose any of these minor ailments and give you a prescription. So this will make it easy access to you. You can come anytime. We do vaccination here. We have vaccination hub in the pharmacy, COVID shots, flu shots. It's always available. You can come. And then also it's a walk-in helping community. We are aging community and lots of people need the vaccination. So definitely they can come and visit us here, and then we can help them with all vaccinations. I invite the community to go to our Google reviews. There is lots of reviews there, and you will see how we love to help community and how the community responds back to us. And if we serve you by any means, if you can drop a nice Google review, we'll be very appreciative. I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and enjoyable time, and wish to see you soon.
chasing me? Why is it chasing me?
If your month looked like a mess of tabs and to-dos, you're not alone. Meet my secret weapon, ChatGPT. This is how I actually used ChatGPT in January 2026. Here's the January highlight reel. Quick story. Phone buzzes. I ask a question. Problem solved in seconds. Tech fixes. Battery troubleshooting for the vacuum. A weird smart home alert. A stubborn printer issue. Step-by-step answers that actually worked. Everyday home headaches gone. Fast. Life and productivity. Scattered notes into clean plans. A cluttered calendar into a realistic week. Fuzzy decisions into simple checklists. It didn't do the work for me. It made the next step obvious. Creative mode. Writer's block? Not this month. Title ideas, tight captions, social post drafts dropped in seconds. So I spent time reading, not staring at the cursor. Work support. Polished customer replies. Clearer pharmacy notes. Draft copy that saved hours. More professional, less stress. Wrap up. It's not magic, no sci-fi takeover. Just a practical assistant for tiny wins all month long. January 2026 wasn't about using AI more. It was about using it better. How did you use ChatGPT this month? Like, comment, share.
Medication will help manage your symptoms. Be sure to take it as directed.
Thank you. I appreciate the explanation.
This is Mark. So this is Mark Ayub, your pharmacist from St. Andrew Pharmacy, downtown Fergus. We actually celebrated the 14th anniversary on October 3rd. So now for 14 years. Yeah, it's a long time. Next year will be a big celebration, will be the 15th year. Yeah, in Fergus, the community are like beyond nice. And this is how I like it, because like I like to serve people and communicate with people. So we have a family of patients here in Fergus. They trust us, and we deal with them as a friendly service and as a family. So I also want to share you some exciting news that like some of the community knows, some doesn't know, that now the pharmacist can prescribe, diagnose and prescribe for minor ailments. It's 19 of them now. Like you can see here, all of them, like we can go from acid reflux, acne, UTI, pink eye. So you can come directly to the pharmacy here. I will see you. It's a walk-in, no appointment needed. If you want to have an appointment, you can go to our website and book an appointment. I will diagnose any of these minor ailments and give you a prescription. So this will make it easy access to you. You can come anytime. We do vaccination here. We have vaccination hub in the pharmacy, COVID shots, flu shots. It's always available. You can come. And then also it's a walk-in helping community. We are aging community and lots of people need the vaccination. So definitely they can come and visit us here, and then we can help them with all vaccinations. I invite the community to go to like our Google reviews. There is lots of reviews there, and you will see how we love to help community and how the community responds back to us. And if we serve you by any means, if you can drop a nice Google review, we'll be very appreciative. I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and enjoyable time, and wish to see you soon.
polite, empathetic, courteous, and friendly. Just a few of the words used to describe Mark and his staff at St. Andrew's Pharmacy. The Customer Service Excellence Award looks.
St. Andrew Pharmacy is on the good list, Santa. We are expecting some Christmas surprises. Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas, Santa.
St. Pharmacy will be closed on Wednesday, Christmas Eve at 3 p.m., and we will reopen again on Monday, December 29th. We really welcome you to visit St. Andrew Pharmacy for all your needs. Come on down and say hello. Merry Christmas, everyone. We really welcome you to visit St. Andrew Pharmacy for all your needs. Come on down and say hello.
When customers take the time to share their stories, you know something special is happening. Fergus finally found a pharmacy where they actually know my name and remember my family's needs. The pharmacist took 20 minutes to explain my medication, something that's never happened before. I actually got emotional when they called to check on my recovery. Genuine care like this is so rare. St. Andrew Pharmacy proves that genuine healthcare relationships still exist.
So, you know that friendly face at St. Andrew Pharmacy? That's our main man, Mark Ayub, and they just hit 14 years in downtown Fergus. Honestly, our friend Mark just loves serving everyone in town. But here's the wild part, something you might not have heard yet. Pharmacists can now actually diagnose and prescribe for minor ailments like acid reflux, acne, and even UTIs. There are 19 of them now.
So this is Mark Ayub, your pharmacist from St. Andrew Pharmacy, downtown Fergus. We actually celebrated the 14th anniversary on October 3rd. So now for 14 years. Yeah, it's a long time. Next year will be a big celebration, will be the 15th year. Wow. Yeah, in Fergus, the community are like beyond nice. And this is how I like it, because like I like to serve people and communicate with people. So we have a family of patients here in Fergus. They trust us, and we as a family. So I also want to share you some exciting news that some of the community knows, some doesn't know, that now the pharmacist can diagnose and prescribe for minor ailments. It's 19 of them now. Like you can see here, all of them, like we can go from acid reflux, acne, UTI, pink eye. So you can. Next, please.
Skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skull will shock your soul.
Of starvation, but societally now we are exposed to overnutrition.
Well, Dr. Bansal, let me tell you about my Uncle Gene. Uncle Gene was not overweight. He exercised regularly. He was an outdoors person. And he did not drink alcohol. He shunned it. But he developed what's called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. And it was pretty serious. And then he said, I figured it out. It's sugar. And he shunned sugar the way he shunned alcohol. And he managed to do quite well for a very long period of time. What was
high insulin resistance. So even though they may be lean, they might have, say, a little bit of an apple shape versus a pear, maybe a little bit extra around the abdomen. It's that fat or increased waist circumference that's actually associated more with the deposition of fat in the liver. So someone could look pretty lean, but if they have insulin resistance and they have an increased waist circumference, that's associated with what we call visceral adiposity or fat in the organs.
So we are going to go through that nomenclature change in a little bit, but for right now, let's just acknowledge that having fat in your liver is a bad thing, not good for your health. How would somebody...
years? And it took us about 40 or 50 years to recognize that some people will say, oh, this drug is marvelous. I love gabapentin. It takes away my nerve pain. And other people say, gabapentin ruined my life.
Made me crazy.
I had hallucinations. My brain stopped working. So nothing is ever really black or white. And some people, I am sure, as we've interviewed in the past, I love fiber-fueled diet. It's the best diet. And then other people say, oh my gosh, I just had so much gas losses. But are there some kind of problems with a keto or carnivore?
Christopher Gardner did a sub-study of his paper called the Diet Fits study. The sub-study was, let's look at people who did ultra-low fat and let's look at people who did ultra-low carb. And so it selected out people who were actually following those and looked at health parameters, and actually the ultra-low carb diet looked very similar to the ultra-low fat diet.
In terms of outcomes?
In terms of improving insulin resistance.
Aha.
Improving what we understand now is probably the root cause of atherosclerosis.
Well, we just have a minute before the break, but I would love to have you explain insulin resistance, because we are hearing about it so frequently now, and it's so critical, but I fear that a lot of people don't yet understand it. So
you make a carnivore type of diet based on this, someone's preference, and over time I can reverse all of those medical conditions by changing the food. It's so unbelievable you won't believe me. So for the last years at medical conferences I've said, come to my office. And partly I set up this clinic so that it could be a teaching clinic, not only for the patients, but for doctors. So residents and students at Duke come through my office. Other doctors have come, even from around the world, to see it in action. And so basically it's all of the internal medicine problems that are treated with medications today can be reversed or greatly reversed.
Bianca Garcia. She holds a master's degree in media, medicine, and health from Harvard Medical School, where she created an audio documentary on the carnivore diet. She served as the AAAS Mass Media Fellow at WUNC. We invited Bianca to co-host this interview.
to help us better understand the carnivore diet, we turn to Dr. Eric Westman, Associate Professor of Medicine at Duke University. He founded the Duke Keto Medicine Clinic in 2006 after conducting clinical research regarding low-carbohydrate ketogenic diets. He's written a number of popular books such as End Your Carb Confusion and Keto Clarity. His newest course, Carnivore Made Simple, is open for enrollment. Well, it's near and dear to our hearts as well, Dr. Mosley, but I suspect that there's a tremendous amount of confusion when it comes to bones, because we've all seen skeletons, we've all had, interactions with bones, perhaps in food, and it just always seems as if bones are so solid. And yet, in reality, bones are constantly breaking down and building up. It's a very dynamic process. Could you just give us a quick overview on bone physiology?
Absolutely, and I think you've highlighted something I always try to stress when I talk to groups of people is that, bones are not these inanimate objects. I mean, we're not these walking, kind of lumbering rocks, moving.
Breaks a hip. The consequences can be disastrous. They often lose mobility and they may even die.
The focus for osteoporosis is usually on older women, but we should remember that men can also lose bone and become vulnerable.
There are drugs that hurt bone health as well as help build it back. What about supplements or exercise?
Coming up on the People's Pharmacy, the science of strong bone. Lifestyle, medication, and movement.
Tide has gotten a lot of attention over the past few. If you don't recognize this generic drug name, you probably...
Unreleased one seems absolutely brilliant. Ruby, psychedelic influences. That's coming up in the second hour. In the first hour, I put together a mix of the latest and greatest tracks from progressive house all the way through psychedelic. Let's get the mix started with a fantastic new release from Diapo, Electricity, and you may remember Diapo included his guest mix for us here on Pharmacy Radio back in July. But at that time, it was an unreleased. Well, it is out now and it is going to pick up on its day. Hello everyone, this is Diapo. I hope you are moving your head. This is Pharmacy Radio with Christopher Lawrence.
conversation with Kate Rydell, an assistant professor of pharmacy at Butler University and a practicing community pharmacist in Indiana. Kate has a unique role blending academia with hands-on community practice. And in this episode, she shares her journey, her perspective on where pharmacy is headed, and how she's preparing the next generation of pharmacists. Let's dive into the conversation.
My name is Kate Rydell, and I currently have transitioned to a newer role as an assistant professor of pharmacy at Butler University in Indianapolis, Indiana. It's actually my alma mater, so role I get to continue to practice at a local independent pharmacy just north of Indianapolis. It's Cowan Drugs and Parkside Pharmacy. They're two locations in the same town. I've worked there part-time and in full-time roles over the past few years. So I get to continue to do that as part of this role, which, especially being in the academic space and working with future pharmacists, I think it's really nice to be able to pull that clinical real-life experience into those roles. So professionally, that's what I
I'm Joe Graydon.
And I'm Terry Graydon. Welcome to this podcast of the People's Pharmacy.
You can find previous podcasts and more information on a range of health topics at peoplespharmacy.com. Hypertension is often called the silent killer, but osteoporosis might be considered a silent and deadly disorder. This is the People's Pharmacy with Terry and Joe Graydon.
If an older person breaks a hip, the consequences can be disastrous. They often lose mobility and they may even die.
The focus for osteoporosis is usually on older women, but we should remember that men can also lose bone and become vulnerable.
There are drugs that hurt bone health as well as help build it back. What about supplements or exercise?
Coming up on the People's Pharmacy, the science of strong bone, lifestyle, medication, and movement.
Semaglutide has gotten a lot of attention over the past year. You don't recognize this generic drug name, you probably do recognize the brand names. Ozempic for type 2 diabetes and Wegovy for weight loss. Both these medications are self-administered injections, but not everyone is enthusiastic about needles. There's also an oral form of semaglutide called Rybelsus. The FDA has approved it for treating type 2 diabetes 6 years ago, and so far it has mostly gone under the radar. A new study published in the New England Journal of Medicine demonstrated that oral semaglutide at 25 milligrams a day helped people without diabetes lose significantly more weight than placebo. The randomized trial included more than 300 volunteers and lasted approximately a year and a half. This could be good news for people who have trouble accessing injectable semaglutide or keeping it cold. People taking semaglutide reported improved quality of life. They were also more likely to report side effects, especially digestive distress.
Aspirin has been available for well over 100 years, but the active ingredient has been used by native healers for thousands of years. In 1991, a research article in the New England Journal of Medicine reported that regular aspirin users were 40 to 50% less likely to die of colon cancer. Now, 34 years later, another research paper in the New England Journal of Medicine reports that people taking aspirin had a significantly lower chance of colorectal cancer recurrence. Swedish scientists recruited patients after they'd had their tumors removed. The researchers were specifically looking for cancers that had a particular hotspot mutation called PIK3CA. The aspirin dose was 160 milligrams, or roughly half a standard strength tablet daily, for 3 years. 626 patients were randomly assigned to receive either aspirin or placebo. 7.7% of people taking aspirin experienced a recurrence of their colorectal cancer, whereas 14.1% of those on placebo had a recurrence. That was about a 50% relative risk reduction. 43% of the participants taking aspirin experienced a non-severe side effect compared to 35% of those on placebo. Serious adverse events occurred in 17% of aspirin takers compared to 12% of placebo recipients. The authors conclude that low-dose aspirin represents an effective, low-cost treatment approach to prevent colorectal cancer recurrence in high-risk, genetically selected patients.
Nutrition experts have praised the Mediterranean diet as a way to reduce cardiovascular risk. It's also been considered as a way to lower the likelihood of developing dementia and a natural approach to calming inflammation. Now, dermatologists have announced the results of a study showing that 4 months on a Mediterranean diet can reduce the severity of psoriasis symptoms. Almost half of the participants following a Mediterranean diet reduced their psoriasis score by 75%, and none of those on the control diet did so. The researchers conclude that this dietary strategy could be helpful along with medical treatment.
A new study of acupuncture for chronic low back pain called Back in Action produced positive results. 800 patients were randomized to receive either standard acupuncture of 8 to 15 treatment sessions, enhanced acupuncture, which included 4 to 6 maintenance sessions beyond the standard, or usual medical care alone. Those in the acupuncture groups had significantly greater reductions in their pain-related disability than those in the usual care group. The authors conclude that, quote, these findings support acupuncture needling as an effective and safe treatment option for older adults with chronic low back pain.
Do cocoflavanols normalize blood pressure? In the Cosmos study, people with systolic blood pressure under 120 were significantly less likely to develop hypertension if they were taking cocoflavanol. Blood pressure started higher did not. People's Pharmacy this week. Welcome to the People's Pharmacy. I'm Terry Graydon.
And I'm Joe Graydon. According to the CDC, over 10 million Americans over 50 have osteoporosis. That means their bones have become fragile and more vulnerable to fracture.
More than 40 million Americans have low bone mass or osteopenia. What can be done to prevent fractures, disability, and death from weakened bones?
To find out, we're talking with Dr. Kendall Mosley. She is Associate Professor of Clinical Medicine in the Division of Diabetes, Endocrinology, and Metabolism at Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine. She also serves as Medical Director of the Johns Hopkins Metabolic Bone and Osteoporosis Center.
Welcome to the People's Pharmacy, Dr. Kendall Mosley.
Thank you so much for having me today. I'm very excited to chat with you both about a topic that's near and dear to my heart.
Well, it's near and dear to our hearts as well, Dr. Mosley, but I suspect that there's a tremendous amount of confusion when it comes to bones, because we've all seen skeletons, we've all had, interactions with bones, perhaps in food, and it just always seems as if bones are so solid, and yet in reality, bones are constantly breaking down and building up. It's a very dynamic process. Could you just give us a quick overview on bone physiology?
Absolutely, and I think you've highlighted something I always try to stress when I talk to groups of people is that bones are not these inanimate objects. I mean, we're not these walking kind of lumbering rocks, moving down the street. In fact, we have this very important scaffold underneath our skin that enables us to walk and roll and twist and bend. And without a very strong scaffold, we're kind of in trouble. So you're right, bones are dynamic. Our bones are always building up and they're always breaking down. And it's that process of kind of building up and breaking down that allows us to be flexible, right? didn't, have remodeling of our bones, we'd be very stiff and brittle. But it's that balance, that key balance of how our bones are breaking down. And at different parts in our life cycle, at different times in our life cycle, we have different balances that building up and breaking down. If you really the nitty-gritty of the pathophysiology, but I think it's important to understand because there are two very different types of cells that treatments for bone disease sometimes impact. We really boils down to these cells, one of which is called the osteoclast. It's kind of like a little Pac-Man cell that's responsible for breaking down our bone. It's an area of injury or a little microfracture. So that osteoclast will come in and kind of carve out a pit of bone so that the osteoblast, B as in build, can come in and fill in new bone, again, to rejuvenate that area and to keep your bones flexible.
And I'm assuming that as we get older, there are more osteoclasts, or they're moving faster, than the osteoblasts building our bones back. Am I wrong?
No, I think that that's a wonderful way to think about it. The life cycle is complicated. When I meet patients for the first time, and again, I'm in a metabolic bone clinic, so I see patients who generally come already with a diagnosis of osteoporosis or low bone density. And when we're sitting there talking to one another, we say, gosh, why aren't your bones perfect? And believe it or not, what we do is we go all the way back to childhood because changes happen throughout the life cycle of bones. We build or gain bone, we're building more bone, we're breaking down until about the third decade of life. So those osteoblasts are overtaking the osteoclasts to give us nice strong skeletons. So you might imagine how early childhood insults could impact the bones. In midlife, we have kind of a steady state where the blasts and the clasts are kind of remodeling at a usual rate, generally in balance with one another. At around the time of menopause that women go through, there's a steep decline in bone density, which is driven primarily by those osteoclasts, those Pac-Man cells that break down bone at a much more rapid rate than the osteoblasts are able to keep up with. And men have an inflection point later on in life. They don't go through a menopause per se, but about the time, about 70 years of age or so, again, that imbalance starts to shift, which favors the osteoblast or bone breakdown, where again, it's kind of like a tortoise and the hare story. The tortoise is no longer keeping up with the hare and the bones will break down.
Dr. Mosley, I'm curious as to how things have changed, because I suspect that our ancestors, and when I say our ancestors, I'm not talking about Neanderthals, I'm talking more about our grandparents and our great-grandparents. They were probably spending a lot more time outdoors, farmers and just workers, and both men and women were just physically more active than we are today. Today, I think we spend a lot of time sitting, and I'm curious as to how our lifestyles have affected bone health over the last, let us say, 50 to 100 years.
No, I think that is a fair assessment. We know that activity, movement is critical for bone health. In fact, when we talk about the tenets of therapy for osteoporosis and low bone density, one of the things we always have to discuss in clinics, how can we get you more active? What kinds of exercises should you be doing? Because movement really stimulates those bones to kind of rebuild, grow, remodel. And so absolutely, back in the days when we were out and about, in the farms or, pushing things, down the street, I think we did have a lot more activity related to our bones. I will also counter, though, we didn't live as long back in the day. And so that graph that I just kind of talked about with this aging process kind of inevitably causing slow and steady bone loss as we get older, a lot of the implications for weakened bone really don't occur until that later stage in life where women are postmenopausal or men are older. And so did we really see the full effects of osteoporosis and bone loss, in prior generations when perhaps they didn't live to be the older ages where the fractures started to manifest, or people passed earlier from other conditions that we didn't have treatments for.
Dr. Mosley, I want to just revisit something you said a few minutes ago and really bring it back up, because I think a lot of people think of osteoporosis as a women's problem. And you mentioned men get osteoporosis too. Tell us a bit more about that.
Terry, thank you for bringing that up. It is a very important point, and oftentimes, my practice is a lot of women in my practice, and oftentimes women will bring their significant others or their spouses, and they listen to my spiel, and they kind of turn to their spouse or significant other, and they say, "Well, gosh, maybe that means we need to screen you as well," and it's true. So, men do get osteoporosis. It is a misconception that this is a woman's disease. Statistically speaking, about 10 million Americans in the United States have osteoporosis greater than the age of 50. About 8 million of those individuals being women, 2 million being men, although even that statistic I counter. One big point is that we really underdiagnose osteoporosis. We don't, name it when we see it. And secondly, it relies upon screening for osteoporosis. And as we've just said, men really, we don't see this as a man's disease. So are we screening men to even be able to make the diagnosis in that portion of the population? So absolutely, bones thin at different times in our lives, but there are still other factors, other disease states, other medications that can threaten a man's skeleton just as easily as it can a woman's.
Well, you mentioned medications, and of course, a lot of men who are diagnosed with prostate cancer are given hormone-suppressing drugs, what we call anti-androgens. And I suspect that has a profound impact on bone strength, and not just in men, in women too, because testosterone, people think, oh, that's a man's hormone, but it's responsible for bone strength in both men and women.
Right. No, absolutely. So one of the biggest offenders, and the term is iatrogenic, meaning sadly we as doctors do this to patients, deliberately, because oftentimes we're treating another disease state. We have no choice, but we do give patients oftentimes medications that have side effects that directly hurt the bone. One of those medications, in fact, is androgen deprivation therapy, so prostate cancer with a goal to get testosterone levels to zero. We give them these hormone blockers, and it's kind of like a menopause for men that they go through when we have that low testosterone. We know testosterone is converted into estrogen, so that causes low estrogen in men, which can hurt the bones. Women, there's a corollary with breast cancer. So our breast cancer survivors, we treat with drugs such as aromatase inhibitors, where again, we render estrogen levels to zero, and we see oftentimes a significant amount of bone loss associated with those medications as well. Probably the worst drug that we use, but oftentimes very, very necessary for patients with chronic inflammation or autoimmune disease, would be things like steroids. So steroids I always refer to as somewhat dirty drugs. If you need them, just like anti-cancer therapies. But those medications as well can really thin bones for a number of different mechanisms.
So the anti-estrogens for breast cancer, the anti-androgens for prostate cancer, and the corticosteroids that are used for so many different conditions, including autoimmune disease and asthma, COPD, all of those medications can have a profound effect. Should everybody who's taking one of those medications get a bone scan?
In my humble opinion, absolutely, and I think most guidelines would agree.
insights and tips about health, wellness, and pharmacy services. If you find our content helpful, please take a moment to like our videos and share them with your friends and family. Your support helps us reach more people who can benefit from our expertise. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on our latest videos. Join our community, and let's embark on this journey to better health together. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the St. Andrew YouTube channel. We're excited to share valuable insights and tips about health, wellness, and pharmacy services. If you find our content helpful, please take a moment to like our videos and share them with your friends and family. Your support helps us reach more people who can benefit from our expertise. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on our latest videos. Join our community, and let's embark on this journey to better health together. Thank you for being here.
Up in the clouds are jealous knowing we found something so wild of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground of the sanctuary.
Pharmacist operated walk-in clinic for minor ailments.
St. Andrew Pharmacy is committed to providing personalized care and support. We believe that every individual deserves attention and care tailored to their unique needs. We offer a wide range of services to meet your healthcare needs, from medical management to health screenings and immunizations. Our goal is to be your one-stop shop for all things health-related. Our team of experienced pharmacists, led by Mark, our own pharmacy manager, is here to provide personalized care and support. They are always ready to offer expert advice and answer
your prescriptions to St. Andrew Pharmacy is quick and easy. We will handle the entire transfer process for you. Simply provide us with your prescription information and our team will take care of the rest. We will contact your previous pharmacy to obtain your prescription records. We will also notify you once your prescriptions are ready for pickup. We understand that transferring prescriptions can be time-consuming. That's why we strive to make the process as seamless as possible for our patients.
Measles isn't just a faded childhood memory, a benign rash we vaguely recall. It's not simply a rite of passage from a bygone era. It's a highly contagious and dangerous viral infection. A disease that spreads with alarming ease through the air, capable of infecting nearly everyone exposed who isn't protected. This isn't a mild inconvenience, it's a serious health threat. Measles still threatens communities today, lurking just beneath the surface, ready to resurge if given the opportunity. It doesn't discriminate, endangering entire populations regardless of background or location. The potential for widespread outbreaks is a constant concern. Thanks to widespread vaccination efforts, we rarely see it in many parts of the world, a testament to the power of preventative medicine. The success of vaccination programs many into a false sense of security. But the measles virus itself hasn't changed or weakened. It remains as virulent and infectious as ever, a constant reminder that our guard cannot be let down. The virus is a persistent threat, waiting for an opportunity to exploit vulnerabilities in our defenses. When vaccination rates drop, even slightly, measles can return quickly, with devastating consequences. A decline in herd immunity creates pathways for the virus to spread rapidly, impacting entire communities. This puts everyone at risk, from the youngest infants to the most vulnerable adults. The ease with which measles spreads in crowded environments makes it a particularly dangerous threat to public health. It's especially dangerous for infants too young to be vaccinated and those with weakened immune systems, who are at the highest risk of severe complications. These vulnerable populations rely on the protection of herd immunity to stay safe. Measles is far more than just a rash and fever. It's not a benign childhood illness to be taken lightly. The symptoms are just the tip of the iceberg, masking the potential for serious and long-lasting health problems. It can cause pneumonia, a serious lung infection that can lead to hospitalization and even death. Pneumonia and life-threatening complications of measles. Brain swelling, also known as encephalitis, is another devastating complication that can result in permanent neurological damage. This can lead to seizures, cognitive impairment, and other long-term disabilities. Measles can lead to permanent disability, altering the course of a person's life forever. The long-term consequences of measles can be profound and far-reaching, and even amnesia, a frightening condition where the body forgets how to fight off previously infections. This leaves individuals vulnerable to a wide range of illnesses they were once protected against, leaving people vulnerable to other infections, turning common illnesses into potentially life-threatening situations. The impact on the immune system can be long-lasting and debilitating. Preventing measles through vaccination is far easier, more cost-effective, and safer than treating its devastating complications. Vaccination is a simple and effective way to protect yourself and your community. Staying informed about measles and ensuring we are all vaccinated is a responsibility we all share, a collective effort to protect the health and well-being of our society. We must work together to maintain high vaccination rates and prevent outbreaks. It's crucial to keep our communities safe, ensuring a healthy environment for everyone to thrive. Protecting our communities from preventable disease is a shared goal that benefits us all. Let's make sure measles remains a disease relegated to the history books, not a resurgence of our future and the health of generations to come. We have the power to prevent measles, let's use it. Measles stands out as one of the most contagious viruses known to humankind, a distinction that underscores the importance of understanding how it spreads and how we can protect ourselves and our communities. Its ability to transmit rapidly makes it a significant public health concern. The primary mode of transmission is through the air, occurring when an infected person breathes, releasing the virus into the surrounding environment. This highlights how easily the virus can spread in enclosed spaces. The virus becomes airborne when an infected individual coughs or sneezes, leaving tiny respiratory droplets containing the measles virus. These droplets can then be inhaled by others nearby. The measles virus exhibits remarkable resilience, capable of lingering in the air or on surfaces for extended periods, increasing the
person has left a room, emphasizing the need for caution in shared spaces. Due to its airborne nature and persistence, you don't need direct contact with an infected individual to catch it. Simply being in the same room can be enough for transmission to occur. A person infected with measles is contagious for about 8 days in total, making it crucial to identify and isolate cases promptly to prevent further spread. Alarmingly, the contagious period starts 4 days before the characteristic rash appears, meaning individuals can unknowingly spread the virus before they even realize they are infected. This pre-symptomatic transmission is a key factor in measles outbreaks, often spreading the virus before anyone realizes the danger, making early detection and preventative measures all the more critical. In a room filled with unvaccinated people, the risk of infection is incredibly high. Studies have shown that up to 90% of unvaccinated individuals will get infected if exposed to the measles virus, highlighting the importance of vaccination in preventing widespread illness. That's precisely why high vaccination rates are absolutely crucial for community health and safety. When a large proportion of the population is vaccinated, it creates a firewall, a protective barrier that effectively stops outbreaks before they even have a chance to start, safeguarding the entire community. However, it's important to remember that even small gaps in vaccination coverage can create for measles to spread rapidly through a community, potentially leading to outbreaks that could have been prevented. Ultimately, community protection depends on everyone doing their part by getting vaccinated and staying informed, ensuring a healthier future for all. Measles symptoms can sometimes be tricky to identify initially. They often mimic the common cold, which can lead to delays in diagnosis and treatment. It's important to be vigilant and pay close attention to the specific symptoms that differentiate measles from a regular cold. One of the first indicators is a high fever, often reaching 104 degrees Fahrenheit, 40 degrees Celsius, or higher. This is accompanied by a persistent cough, which can be quite severe and distressing. You'll also notice a runny nose, similar to a cold, but often more profuse. The eyes become red and watery, a condition known as conjunctivitis, making them sensitive to light. After a few days, typically 2 to 3, tiny white spots, known as Koplik spots, may appear inside the mouth, usually on the inner lining of the cheeks. These spots are small, slightly raised, and often described as resembling grains of salt on a red background. These Koplik spots are a telltale sign of measles and can help differentiate it from other viral infections. The classic red, blotchy rash, the hallmark of measles, typically starts on the face, often around the hairline. From there, it spreads down the body, covering the neck, trunk, arms, and legs. This rash usually appears 3 to 5 days after the initial symptoms, such as fever and cough, begin. Unlike some other rashes, the measles rash isn't usually intensely itchy, although some mild discomfort may be present. Despite the appearance of the rash, the fever often remains high, indicating the body is still. Measles is not a short-lived illness. It can last 2 to 3 years from the onset of symptoms. It's crucial to be aware that complications are most likely to arise during this extended period, especially in young children and adults with weakened immune systems. Even after the rash fades and the acute symptoms subside, the immune system can remain weakened for several weeks or even months. Therefore, continued rest, proper nutrition, and close monitoring are essential to support recovery and prevent secondary infections. Recognizing these signs and symptoms early on is paramount, not only for the individual's health, but also to prevent further spread of this highly contagious disease within the community. If you suspect measles based on these symptoms, it's vital to act quickly by contacting your healthcare provider and isolating the affected individual to protect others from infection. Anyone unvaccinated is at risk, but infants, people with weakened immune systems, and those who can't be vaccinated face the greatest danger. For them, measles can lead to life-threatening complications like pneumonia, even long-term disabilities. Pneumonia is the leading cause of measles-related deaths in young children. Rarely, measles can cause fatal brain diseases years after infection. Even less severe complications, like ear infections or diarrhea, can have lasting effects, especially. Community immunity protects those who can't be vaccinated. Measles is not a mild illness. It's a serious threat that demands prevention. Protecting the vulnerable is everyone's responsibility. The measles vaccine is one of the safest and most effective ways to prevent disease. It uses a weakened virus to train your immune system, so you build strong, lasting protection without getting sick. One dose is about 93% effective. 2 doses, about 97%. High vaccination rates create herd immunity, shielding those who can't be vaccinated. Every vaccinated person strengthens this community shield. Skipping vaccination creates cracks in our protection, risking outbreaks. Vaccination is a shared commitment to public health. In Canada, children get 2 doses of the MMR or MMRV vaccine first at 12 months, then again between ages 4 and 6. The first dose is timed to ensure the child's immune system responds fully. The second dose boosts immunity, catching anyone who didn't respond to the first. Adults born in 1970 or later who aren't sure of their status should check with their healthcare provider. Some adults, like healthcare workers or travelers, may need 2 doses. Infants traveling to high-risk areas may get an early dose, but still need the regular schedule. Following these guidelines is the best way to stay protected. Vaccination isn't just for kids, it's for everyone. If you think you've been exposed to measles or develop symptoms, isolate yourself at home right away. Don't visit public places. Measles spreads before the rash even appears. Call your healthcare provider before going to a clinic or hospital so they can prepare and protect others. Testing may involve a blood sample or throat swab. If you're unvaccinated, getting the vaccine within 72 hours of exposure can sometimes prevent illness. Those who can't be vaccinated may receive immunoglobulin to reduce severity. Follow your healthcare provider's advice to protect yourself and your community. Quick action helps stop outbreaks before they start. Protecting our communities from measles starts with vaccination. Make sure your records are up to date. If you're unsure about your status, talk to your healthcare provider. Keep immunization records current and report them as required, especially for school or childcare. Practice good hygiene, wash hands often, teach kids to cut coughs and sneezes, stay informed with reliable sources, and share accurate information. Vaccination is our strongest defense, but every healthy habit helps. Together, we can keep measles out of our communities for good.
So, I have this Aunt Carol, who's a total character. She's the kind of person who lights up a room with her eccentricity and wild ideas. She's got type 2 diabetes, which she manages in her own unique way. But instead of following conventional medical advice, she's convinced she can cure herself with weird home remedies. You name it, she's tried it.
One time she decided to go on an all-watermelon diet. Yes, you heard that right, an all-watermelon diet. She read somewhere, probably on one of those dubious health blogs, that watermelon regulates blood sugar. Sounds harmless enough, right? Wrong. She ate watermelon for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Morning, noon, and night. It was all watermelon, all the time. She even snacked on watermelon. It was like she was on a mission to turn into a watermelon herself. You could practically smell the watermelon coming out of her pores. It was like she was exuding watermelon essence.
One hot summer day, we were all having a family barbecue.
Pharmacy operated walk-in clinic is a friend for minor ailments. Think acid reflux, acne, sprains, and urinary tract infection. No appointments necessary. Just walk in and get fast professional care from our well-experienced pharmacists under the leadership of Mark, our own pharmacy manager. St. Andrew Pharmacy operated walk-in clinic saves you time. Instead of waiting for hours in an emergency room, you can see a healthcare professional in no time, and we are right in your neighborhood. Plus, St. Andrew Pharmacy operated walk-in clinic is free of charge. It is covered for all of Ontario residents who have OHIP card, and let's not forget the peace of mind. Knowing you can get help quickly for minor issues means less stress for you and your family. So the next time you're feeling off, remember your friendly neighborhood St. Andrew Pharmacy operated walk-in clinic. Fast, free, and right around the corner. Your health, your way. Check out St. Andrew Pharmacy operated walk-in clinic today. Feel better faster at St. Andrew Pharmacy. Simply, we care.
Why do 80% of people say they trust their neighborhood pharmacy? Let's find out. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we're not just any pharmacy. We're your friendly neighborhood health hub. Need a COVID-19 booster? Easy peasy. Just pop in, get your quick jab from our pharmacists, and you're all set. Protect yourself and your community with a smile. Book now at St. Andrew Pharmacy, your partner in health and happiness.
Yo, Ontario. Let's talk about your meds. Specifically, these things called Preferred Pharmacy Networks, or PPNs. They're like the VIP section of pharmacies, but instead of bottle service, it's your prescriptions. Here's the deal: PPNs are agreements between insurance companies and specific pharmacies. They offer lower drug costs to employers. Sounds great, right? Well, hold your horses. This discount comes with a catch. You have to use their chosen pharmacies. Think of it like this: your insurance company says, hey, want to save some money on your meds? Go to X Pharmacy, and only X Pharmacy. Suddenly, your neighborhood Y pharmacy is out of the picture. Not cool, right? Proponents argue that PPNs help control rising drug costs. They say it's like bulk buying. More customers at specific pharmacies mean lower prices for everyone. But critics are calling foul. They say it limits patient choice and creates pharmacy deserts in rural areas. This isn't just about saving a few bucks on your allergy meds. This is about access to essential healthcare. Stay tuned as we dive deeper into this pharmacy labyrinth. Here's where things get real. Imagine living in a rural community. You're miles away from the nearest pharmacy. Now, imagine your insurance tells you the only way meds is to drive 2 hours to a preferred pharmacy. Not ideal, right? That's the reality for many Ontarians in rural areas. PPNs are creating pharmacy deserts, leaving entire communities with limited access to essential medication. This is a huge problem, especially for seniors, people with disabilities, and those without reliable transportation. And let's not forget about the impact on local pharmacies. These are often small businesses, the heart of their communities. Forcing patients to go elsewhere could shut them down, further limiting access to healthcare in these areas. Proponents of PPNs say these concerns are overblown. They argue that most people live close to a preferred pharmacy. But that's not the point, is it? Healthcare shouldn't be a luxury. It should be accessible to everyone, regardless of where they live. Switching pharmacies isn't as simple as changing your Netflix password. It involves transferring your entire medication history, which, let's be honest, can be more dramatic than some Netflix shows. When you've been going to the same pharmacy for years, the pharmacist knows your name, your allergies, even your dog's name. They're familiar with your medications and can catch potential problems like drug interactions. Now, imagine being forced to switch to a new pharmacy because of your insurance. Suddenly, you're just another face in the crowd. The new pharmacist doesn't know you or your medical history. This lack of continuity can lead to serious consequences, like adverse drug reactions or medication errors. Proponents argue that pharmacists have access to electronic health records, making it easier to transfer information. But technology isn't perfect. Glitches happen. Plus, nothing can replace the value of a long-term relationship with a pharmacist who understands your individual needs. Remember that whole PPN thing we've been talking about? Well, guess what? One of Canada's largest insurance companies just hit the brakes on their PPN plan after facing major backlash. People were outraged. They felt like their choices were being restricted, and they weren't afraid to voice their concerns. Politicians, healthcare professionals, and everyday Canadians spoke out against the move. Manulife's decision to backpedal is a big deal. It shows that when people come together and demand better healthcare, change is possible. But this isn't the story. Other insurance companies are still pushing forward with PPN. The fight for affordable and accessible healthcare is far from over. We need to keep the pressure on, hold insurance companies accountable, and make sure everyone has access to the medications they need, when and where they need them.
Diagnosed with diabetes. Don't freak out. It's not. It means you need to make some changes, like finally committing to that New Year's resolution you made in February.
Treatment for diabetes involves a combination of medication and lifestyle changes. For type 1 diabetes, insulin is non-negotiable. It's like rent. You gotta pay it to keep a roof over your head, or, in this case, glucose in your cells. Type 2 diabetes, on the other hand, might involve pills that help your body use insulin better or increase insulin production.
And then there's the whole lifestyle makeover thing. Think of it like a dating app bio for your health. Must enjoy regular exercise, healthy eating, and saying no to sugary drinks.
It might sound boring, but trust me, your body will thank you for swiping right on a healthier lifestyle. Guess who's got the holiday spirit? We do. From all of us at St. Andrew Pharmacy, we wish you a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for trusting us with your health and wellness. This festive season, remember to take care of yourself and your loved ones. We're here for all your holiday health needs. May your days be filled with joy, laughter, and cherished moments. Merry Christmas from the St. Andrew Pharmacy team.
If you're not just looking for medicine, but a sense of belonging, come to St. Andrew Pharmacy. Here, your family. This isn't just a place to pick up your prescriptions. It's a cornerstone of our community, a place where everyone knows your name and your story. The moment you step through the doors, you're greeted with warm smiles and friendly faces. The pharmacists here don't just dispense medicine, they dispense kindness and care. They take the time to get to know you, to understand your needs, and to offer personalized advice that goes beyond just filling a prescription. Nestled in the heart of our community, St. Andrew Pharmacy is more than just a place to pick up prescriptions. It's a place where neighbors meet, where friendships are forged, and where the spirit of the community thrives. Inside, the atmosphere is warm and inviting. Shelves are lined with not just medicines, but also with memories of the countless lives touched by the care and compassion of the staff. It's where smiles are shared and stories are told. Here is a testament to the strong bonds that have been built over the years. For over 40 years, this family-owned gem has been a beacon of hope and health. Generations have walked through these doors, each leaving with more than just their medications. They leave with a sense of being cared for, of being part of something bigger. You see, at St. Andrews, everyone knows your name. The pharmacists remember your stories, your preferences, and even your little quirks. It's this personal touch that makes all the difference. From the friendly greeting when you walk in, to the thoughtful advice on your health, this pharmacy is built on trust and care. The pharmacists here are more than just healthcare providers. They are your health advocates. They take the time to listen, to understand, and to offer advice that is tailored to your unique needs. This pharmacy is built on trust and care. It's a place where you can feel confident that your health is in good hands. It's where parents bring their kids, and kids grow up bringing their own. The cycle of care and community continues, generation after generation, and kids grow up bringing their own. The legacy of care and community is passed down, creating a strong, interwoven fabric of support and trust. And oh, the annual health fair. It's a day filled with laughter, free screenings, and community spirit. A day filled with laughter, free screenings, community spirit. It's a festival of well-being, bringing everyone together. It's like a festival of well-being, bringing everyone together. The health fair is a testament to the pharmacy's commitment to the community's overall well-being. St. Andrew Pharmacy isn't just about pills and prescriptions. It's about compassion, understanding, and a healthy your back. Whether you need a listening ear or a quick health tip, they've got your back. The pharmacists here are always ready to offer support and guidance, no matter what you need. So next time you need a pharmacy, think of St. Andrews. Think of a place where the magic of community lives. Think of a place where the magic of community lives. Because here, you're not just a customer, you're family. Because here, you're not just a customer, you're family. Discover the magic of St. Andrew Pharmacy. Discover the magic of St. Andrew Pharmacy. Because sometimes it's the little places that make the biggest difference. Because sometimes it's the little places that make the biggest difference. St. Andrew Pharmacy is one of those places where the heart of the community beats strong and true.
And let's not forget about our older adults. RSV can also pose significant risks to seniors, especially those with underlying health conditions. Ontario has a free RSV vaccination program for high-risk individuals aged 60 and older. This program aims to protect our senior population from the severe impacts of RSV. If you or a loved one qualifies, you can get vaccinated at eligible residences, hospitals, or through healthcare providers. Ensuring that our elderly population is protected is a community effort. Remember, preventing RSV is all about staying informed and taking action, not... Hey there, parents of Ontario. We know how much you care about the health and well-being of your children, and today we have some vital information to share with you. Today, I've got some crucial info to share about keeping your little ones safe from respiratory syncytial virus, or RSV. This virus is more common than you might think and can pose significant health risks, especially to our youngest and most vulnerable. RSV can cause serious respiratory issues, particularly in infants and young children. It's not just a simple cold. It can lead to severe complications that might require hospitalization. But don't worry, we've got you covered with everything you need to know. From understanding the virus to learning about prevention and treatment options, we're here to help you navigate this important health topic. So what exactly is RSV? It's a common virus that affects the lungs and airways, leading to symptoms similar to a cold or flu. However, in some cases, it can escalate to more severe respiratory conditions. It's a common virus that affects the lungs and airways, leading to symptoms similar to a cold or flu. Think coughing, runny nose, fever, and wheezing. These symptoms can be particularly distressing for young children and their parents. Think coughing, runny nose, fever, and wheezing. While these symptoms might seem mild at first, they can quickly become more serious, especially in infants and young children. While most kids recover in a week or two, some can develop severe infections that require medical attention. This is why it's so important to be aware of the signs and symptoms and to seek medical help if needed. Now let's talk about prevention. Preventing RSV is all about taking proactive steps to protect your family. Simple actions can make a big difference. To protect your family, make sure to wash hands regularly, clean high-touch surfaces, and keep your distance from those who are sick. These basic hygiene practices are your first line of defense against RSV and other respiratory infections. And if you have a baby, breastfeeding provides them with vital antibodies to help fight off infections. Breast milk is a powerful tool in boosting your baby's immune system. Ontario offers a fantastic RSV prevention program for children. This program is designed to provide the best possible for those who need it most. If your baby was born in 2024 or during the current RSV season, they might be eligible for a free antibody immunization called Beyfortus registered trademark. This immunization can provide crucial protection during the most vulnerable early months of life. This immunization is available through hospitals, primary care offices, and public health units. It's really accessible to ensure that all eligible infants can benefit from this protection. For pregnant individuals, there's also an option. Protecting your baby starts even before they're born. The RSV vaccine, Abrysvo trademark, can be administered between 32 to 36 weeks of pregnancy to help protect your baby from birth. This vaccine helps to transfer protective antibodies from the mother to the baby, providing early defense against RSV. Talk to your healthcare provider to see which option is best for you and your little one. They can provide personalized based on your specific situation and health needs. And let's not forget about our older adults. RSV can also pose significant risks to seniors, especially those with underlying health conditions. Ontario has a free RSV vaccination program for high-risk individuals aged 60 and older. This program aims to protect our senior population from the severe impacts of RSV. If you or a loved one qualifies, you can get vaccinated at eligibilities, hospitals, or through healthcare providers. Ensuring that our elderly population is protected is a community effort. Remember, preventing RSV is all about staying informed, taking action. Knowledge is power, and by understanding how to protect yourself and your loved ones, you can make a significant difference. For more details, visit the Ministry of Health website or talk to your healthcare provider today. You can also find valuable information and resources at St. Andrew Pharmacy's website at Stay Safe, Ontario. Thanks for watching. Your health and the health of your family are our top priorities. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more health tips. See you next time. Stay informed, stay healthy, and take care of each other.
Regardless of running it or not running it, I can check that availability of stock. Yeah. So
Most of pharmacists are unsung heroes of healthcare. Pharmacists are unsung heroes of healthcare. Medication experts. They ensure patients' their dedication to our well-being is commendable. Next time you visit your pharmacy, remember their vital role. They are partners in health. They are dedicated to your well-being. Pharmacists are essential members of the healthcare team. They save lives every day. They deserve our gratitude and respect.
What I wish I knew at 20 instead of 30, health is wealth. And we've got the treasure map. Here at St. Andrew Pharmacy, we're more than just a pharmacy. We're your go-to source for all things health and wellness. Subscribe now and unlock a world of exclusive health tips straight from the experts. Get the lowdown on the latest product reviews so you know what's best for you and your family. And that's not all. Be the first to access our exclusive content designed to help you live your life. No more guessing games when it comes to your health. Just friendly advice and expert guidance right at your fingertips. So, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button and join our community today. Because at St. Andrew Pharmacy, your health is our priority. See you on the channel.
It improves patient outcomes. It improves patient outcomes.
I visited St. Andrew Pharmacy with a new prescription for an antibiotic. Mark, the pharmacy manager, attentive as always, reviewed my medication history and noticed a potential drug interaction. The new antibiotic could have causing serious side effects. Mark alerted my doctor. Together they adjusted my medications. I left St. Andrew Pharmacy feeling relieved and grateful.
Mrs. Doe's story highlights the importance of pharmacists in preventing dangerous drug interactions. The pharmacist's vigilance prevented a potentially dangerous situation, ensuring Mrs. Doe's safety.
When I was diagnosed with diabetes, I felt overwhelmed. Managing my blood sugar was challenging. Mar, my pharmacist, offered a helping hand, providing personalized counseling. He taught me how to use my blood glucose meter and explained the importance of proper diet and exercise.
Sarah received ongoing support from her pharmacist. Mark answered her questions and addressed her concerns. With his guidance, Sarah gained confidence in managing her condition. Section 4. Beyond dispensing, community outreach, and health education. St. Andrew pharmacists are actively involved in community health.
They offer free health screenings.
These screenings help identify potential health risks.
St. Andrew Pharmacy often hosts medication management workshops. These workshops educate patients about their medications.
They learn about potential side effects. They also learn about safe medication storage and disposal.
Pharmacists play a vital role in public health initiatives.
They provide vaccinations and immunizations. They educate the public about disease prevention.
Pharmacists are trusted healthcare providers. They make a difference in the lives of their patients.
Section 5. Organizing your medications, practical tips for safety and efficiency. Organizing your medication is crucial. It ensures you take them correctly. It also prevents accidental ingestion. Start by using a pill organizer. This helps you track your daily doses. Store your medications in a cool, dry place. Keep them out of reach of children. Regularly check your medications for expiration dates. Dispose of expired medications properly. Your pharmacist can advise you on safe disposal methods. Don't forget to review your medications with your doctor or pharmacist regularly. our well-being is commendable. Next time you visit your pharmacy, remember their vital role. They are your partners in health. They are dedicated to your well-being. Pharmacists are essential members of the healthcare team. They save lives every day. They deserve our gratitude and respect. Flu season knocking at your door? Don't let it in. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we're all about keeping you and your family healthy and safe. This flu season, we've got you covered with both flu and COVID-19 vaccines, including high-dose flu shots for our seniors. Our friendly pharmacists are here to help you stay protected, whether it's from the flu or COVID-19. We offer Pfizer and Moderna COVID-19 vaccines to keep your immunity strong. To make it even easier, you can walk in from Monday to Friday, 10 to 5, or Saturdays, 10 to 2. And don't forget to download and complete your COVID-19 vaccine consent form from our website before your appointment. Visit St. Andrew Pharmacy in Fergus under the leadership of our dedicated pharmacy manager. We care about your health. It's our top priority. So what are you waiting for? Protect yourself and your community today at St. Andrew Pharmacy. We care.
If you think all pharmacies are the same, think again. St. Andrew Pharmacy is changing the game in health and wellness. It's not just about filling prescriptions, it's about caring for your whole family. Imagine a place where your health is the priority and personalized care is the standard. Our services go beyond the basics. Need a health consultation? Looking for wellness resources? We provide the information you need to manage your health confidently. But don't just take our word for it. With glowing reviews, our customers say it best. Exceptional service. They really care. A true community hub. So why settle for less when you can have the best? Visit Healthcare that's truly tailored to you. Our own pharmacy manager, Mark, is here to assist you with minor ailments, prescriptions, and flu and COVID vaccines. St. Andrew Pharmacy. Your health, our priority.
Ready for an extra hour of sleep? It's that time of the year again. The clocks are falling back, and so should you. Third, we get to turn our clocks back an hour. Yep, that's right. Set your clocks back 1 hour before you hit the hay on Saturday night. Think of it as a mini time travel adventure. 1 extra hour to snooze, catch up on your favorite show, or maybe even squeeze in a little breakfast in bed. Don't worry, your smartphone and gadgets should update automatically. But those trusty old wall clocks and microwaves, they need a little help. So grab your favorite PJs and enjoy that bonus hour. After all, who doesn't love a little extra shut-eye? Remember, fall back on November 3rd. Happy snoozing, everyone.
How to check if someone's notice any of these signs? It's time to check your phone. Here's what to look for. Your phone overheats or the battery.
If you're looking to stay healthy, then you need to hear this. St. Andrew Pharmacy has you covered with both COVID-19 vaccines and flu shots. Whether you prefer Pfizer or Moderna, we've got the latest COVID-19 vaccines available. Plus, high-dose flu shots for our seniors. Got little ones? We offer COVID-19 vaccines for children 6 months to 11 years old, too. Remember, kids under 2 need their flu shots from a doctor or public health unit. Walk in anytime, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., or Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Prefer an appointment? Book online through our website. For more details, call us at 519-843-7515. St. Andrew Pharmacy. Simply, we care.
I'm sure you've heard the news. Flu season is here. But don't worry, we've got you covered. Flu vaccine annually is super important. Why? For starters, it helps prevent serious flu-related complications. Plus, it reduces your chances of catching the flu along with other nasty viruses. That's a win-win. The flu shot not only protects you, but also those around you. Imagine being the hero who keeps the flu from spreading to your family and friends. Pretty cool, right? Changes every year. That's why you need a fresh vaccine each season. And don't worry, it's safe, with mild side effects that go away on their own. Head to your nearest flu clinic and roll up your sleeve. It's free, quick, and easy. Protect yourself, protect others, and keep our healthcare system from getting overwhelmed. Remember, it takes about 2 weeks for the vaccine to kick in, so the sooner you get it, the better. Stay healthy, stay safe, and let's make this flu season a breeze. Visit St. Andrew Pharmacy for flu and COVID-19 shots. Call us at 519-847.
Of the storefront sign, Mark, our dedicated pharmacy manager, begins his day ready to make a difference. Today, like every other, brings a steady stream of people seeking relief from various minor ailments. A mother holding her son's hand explains that he woke up with pink eyes, and Mark listens intently. With gentle expertise, he reassures them, checks the symptoms, and prescribes a treatment. Next, a young professional, distraught with the discomfort of a sudden urinary tract infection, anxiously approaches the counter. Understanding and efficiency, Mark provides the necessary time, grateful that she could bypass a lengthy doctor visit. As the day unfolds, the grateful smiles from those he helps serve as a reminder of why the walk-in clinic is vital. When the pharmacy closes, Mark knows he's played a part in easing the burdens of many today and will do the same tomorrow. Atop the gentle slopes of Fergus lies St. Andrew Pharmacy. Atop the gentle slopes of Fergus lies St. Andrew Pharmacy, a sanctuary of health led by the charismatic pharmacy manager, Mark. Known for his warm smile and unwavering dedication, Mark has transformed the pharmacy into a cornerstone of community well-being. Residents trust him not only for their medications, but for his genuine care in offering customized MedCheck consultations. With the advent of the pandemic, Mark became a beacon of hope, tirelessly administering COVID-19 vaccines to safeguard his neighbors. His efforts didn't stop there. As flu season approached, he ensured flu shots were readily available, making health accessibility his top priority. Mark's exceptional service has earned him heartfelt gratitude and trust from everyone who walks through the pharmacy's doors. Beyond prescriptions and vaccines, he's a friend and confidant to many, always ready with advice and support. Under Mark's leadership, St. Andrew Pharmacy doesn't just serve the community, it strengthens bonds that hold it together.
At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we are more than just a pharmacy. We are a community partner dedicated to improving the health and well-being of our patients. We offer personalized care, attention, expert advice and support, convenient services to meet your needs, and a welcoming and compassionate environment. We are committed to providing exceptional service and lasting relationships with our patients.
Why COVID-19 vaccination matters. The COVID-19 pandemic has affected all our lives. It's changed how we work, learn, and connect with loved ones. But even though life feels more normal now, COVID-19 is still here. That's why getting vaccinated is so important. Vaccines are our best defense against serious illness. They help our bodies fight off the virus and prevent severe complications. When you get vaccinated, you're not just protecting yourself. You're also protecting your family, friends, and community. Vaccination helps to slow the spread of the virus. This is especially important for those who are more vulnerable to serious illness, like older people with underlying health conditions. By getting vaccinated, we can all do our part to keep our communities healthy and safe. It's easy to stay up to date on your COVID-19 vaccinations. Let's talk about how St. Andrew Pharmacy can help. Your health priority, the benefits of vaccination. Getting vaccinated against COVID-19 offers significant benefits. First and foremost, it drastically reduces your risk of getting seriously ill. The vaccines help your body build immunity, so if you do encounter the virus, your symptoms are likely to be much milder. Vaccination can also help prevent long COVID. This is a condition where people experience lingering symptoms like fatigue, brain fog, and difficulty breathing, even weeks or months after their initial infection. Beyond protecting yourself, getting vaccinated helps protect those around you. This includes vulnerable individuals who may not be able to get vaccinated themselves or who have weakened immune systems. Remember, vaccination is a safe and effective way to protect protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Let's explore how St. Andrew Pharmacy makes getting vaccinated easy and convenient. Easy and convenient. Getting vaccinated at St. Andrew Pharmacy. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we believe getting vaccinated should be simple and stress-free. That's why we offer convenient online appointment scheduling through our website. Follow the easy steps to book your preferred date and time. Our online scheduling system lets you choose a time that works best for you. No more waiting on hold or playing phone tag. We understand that your time is valuable. Our online booking system makes it easy to fit vaccination into your busy schedule. We're committed to making the process as smooth as possible for you. Section 4. Walk. No appointment needed. Short on time? No problem. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we also welcome walk-in appointments for COVID-19 vaccinations. Just stop by our pharmacy during our operating hours, and our friendly staff will be happy to assist you. Walk-in appointments are a great option if you need to get vaccinated quickly, or if you prefer not to book online. We understand that flexibility is important. We strive to make getting vaccinated as convenient as possible. Whether you prefer to book ahead or walk in, we're here to help you stay protected. Section 5. Your well-being in trusted hands. The St. Andrew difference. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we're committed to providing personalized care and support throughout your vaccination experience. Our team of experienced pharmacists is here to answer any questions you may have and address any concerns. We take the time to listen to your individual needs and ensure you feel comfortable and informed every step of the way. Your health and well-being are our top priority. We believe in empowering our patients to make informed decisions about their health. That's why we're always happy to discuss the benefits and risks of vaccination with you. Don't hesitate to ask us anything. We're here to support you, protect you and your loved ones. Get vaccinated today at St. Andrew Pharmacy.
Transferring your prescriptions to St. Andrew Pharmacy. Easy. We will handle the entire transfer process for you. Information, and our team will take care of the rest. We will contact your previous pharmacy to obtain your prescription records. We will also notify you once your prescriptions are ready for pickup. We understand that transferring prescriptions can be time-consuming. That's why we strive to make the process as seamless as possible for our patients.
I'll be the last one left when the lights go out.
Exposing the truth behind Mpox. What you need to know to stay safe. Mpox, formerly known as monkeypox, is caused by the monkeypox virus. It can bring on a painful rash, fever, and swollen lymph nodes. While most people recover quickly, some can become very sick. Early signs? Think headache, fever, chills, muscle pain, and fatigue. A few days later, a rash or sores can appear, sometimes on your hands, feet, mouth, or genitals. Now, how does it spread? Direct skin contact, touching contaminated surfaces, respiratory droplets, or intimate contact. Worried you've been exposed? Monitor for symptoms for 21 days. Wear a mask indoors, avoid close contact, and consider the Imvamune registered trademark vaccine for extra protection. Got symptoms? Self-isolate, contact a healthcare provider, and keep those rashes covered. Clean your hands and surroundings often. Disinfect those shared spaces. And remember, if tested positive, stay home until public health gives the all. Vaccination can be a game changer, so ask your healthcare provider if Imvamune registered trademark is right for you. Stay informed, stay safe, and keep Mpox at bay. Let's delve deeper into the history of Mpox. The monkeypox virus was first discovered in 1958 when 2 outbreaks of a pox-like disease occurred in colonies of monkeys kept for research. The first human case of monkeypox was recorded in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Since then, monkeypox has been reported in humans in other Central and Western African countries. The virus is similar to human smallpox, but it is less transmissible and causes severe illness. virus and its transmission is crucial in preventing its spread. Let's talk about prevention and control measures in more detail. Good hygiene practices are essential. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water. Use hand sanitizer when soap and water are not available. Wearing a mask can prevent the spread of respiratory droplets. Avoid close contact with people who are sick and maintain social distancing. Regularly clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces. If you have a rash or sores, keep them covered to prevent spreading the virus. If you are sick, stay home and avoid contact with others. Contact your healthcare provider for advice and follow their recommendations. Vaccination is a key preventive measure. The Impamune registered trademark vaccine can provide protection against Mpox. Talk to your healthcare provider to see if the vaccine is right for you. Stay informed about the latest health advisories and updates. Share accurate information with your family and community to help prevent the spread of misinformation. Community education and awareness are vital in controlling the spread of Mpox. Participate in community health programs and workshops to learn more about Mpox and how to protect yourself. Access reliable sources of information such as health brochures, websites, and healthcare providers. Utilize online resources from reputable health organizations for the latest updates and guidelines. Don't hesitate to ask your health provider any questions you may have about Mpox. Remember, vaccination is a powerful tool in preventing the spread of Mpox. The Impamune registered trademark vaccine is available and can provide protection against the virus. Stay informed, stay safe, and keep Mpox at bay. Let's delve deeper into the history of Mpox. The monkeypox virus was first discovered in 1958 when 2 outbreaks of a pox-like disease occurred in colonies of monkeys kept for research. The first human case of monkeypox was recorded in 1970 in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Since then, monkeypox has been reported in humans in other Central and Western African countries. The virus is similar to human smallpox, but it is less transmissible and causes less illness. However, it is still a significant public health concern, especially in regions where it is endemic. The recent outbreaks outside of Africa have raised awareness and concern. Understanding the virus and its transmission is crucial in preventing its spread. Let's talk about prevention and control measures in more detail. Good hygiene practices are essential. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water. Use hand sanitizer when soap and water are not available. Wearing a mask can help prevent the spread of respiratory droplets. Avoid close contact with people who are sick and maintain social distancing. Regularly clean and disinfect frequently touched objects and surfaces. If you have a rash or sores, keep them covered to prevent spreading the virus. If you are sick, stay home and avoid contact with others. Contact your healthcare provider for advice and follow their recommendations. Vaccination is a key preventive measure. The Impamune registered trademark vaccine can provide protection against Mpox. Talk to your healthcare provider to see if the vaccine is right for you. Stay informed about the latest health advisories and updates. Share accurate information with your family and community to help prevent the spread of misinformation. Community education and awareness are vital in controlling the spread of Mpox. Participate in community health programs and workshops to learn more about Mpox and how to protect yourself. Access reliable sources of information such as health brochures, websites, and healthcare providers. Utilize online resources from reputable health organizations for the latest updates and guidelines. Don't hesitate to ask your healthcare provider any questions you may have about Mpox. Remember, vaccination is a powerful tool in preventing the spread of Mpox. The Impamune registered trademark vaccine is available and can provide protection against the virus. Stay informed, stay safe, and keep Mpox at bay.
Ever heard of Mpox? It's not just a small news bite. Once known as monkeypox, Mpox is making headlines. But why the name change? And how does it affect us? With symptoms like fever and rash, Mpox might sound familiar, but it's this global spread that's concerning health experts. Staying informed is our best defense. Follow for the latest on Mpox and how to stay safe.
be complex, especially if you're taking multiple medications. Our Meds Check service is designed to help you understand and manage your medications safely and effectively. During a Meds Check consultation, our pharmacist will review your medications with you. We will answer your questions and address any concerns you may have. We will ensure that you are taking the right medications at the right dose and at the right time. We can also help you identify and manage any potential drug interactions or side effects. Transferring your prescriptions to St. Andrew Pharmacy is quick and easy. We will handle the entire transfer process for you. Simply provide us with your prescription information and our team will take care of the rest. We will contact your previous pharmacy to obtain your prescription records. We will also notify you once your prescriptions are ready for pickup. We understand that transferring prescriptions can be time-consuming. That's why we strive to make the process as seamless as possible for our patients.
At St. Andrew Pharmacy, dedication to patient care goes beyond just dispensing medications. Mark, the pharmacy manager, exemplifies this commitment every day. One afternoon, while reviewing prescriptions, Mark noticed that Mrs. Johnson had been prescribed 2 medications that could potentially interact. Without hesitation, he contacted her doctor to discuss the concern. Thanks to Mark's vigilance, a serious drug interaction was prevented, showcasing the critical role pharmacists play in patient safety. But story is just one of many. Another patient, Mr. Smith, was on multiple medications and suffering from troubling side effects. The pharmacy team took the time to review his entire medication regimen. They discovered a safer alternative that not only alleviated his side effects, but also improved his overall quality of life. These stories are a testament to the importance of having a knowledgeable and caring pharmacy team. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, every staff member is dedicated to ensuring the well-being of their patients, making them everyday heroes in their community. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, vigilance is the cornerstone of our dedication to patient safety. One day, a young mother walked in holding a prescription for her child. The pharmacist on duty, keenly aware of the child's medical history, noticed that the prescribed medication could potentially cause an allergic reaction. Acting swiftly, the pharmacist contacted the child's doctor and suggested a safer alternative. Quick thinking averted a potentially dangerous situation, safeguarding the child's health. But our commitment doesn't stop there. The pharmacy team regularly conducts comprehensive medication reviews for our elderly patients. These reviews ensure that patients are on the safest and most effective treatment plans, minimizing risks and enhancing their quality of life. The dedication of the St. Andrew Pharmacy team to patient safety is truly commendable. Every day they work tirelessly behind the scenes to protect and improve the health of their community. Their vigilance and care make a world of difference, one patient at a time. In another instance, a patient named Sarah was struggling with managing her diabetes. She felt overwhelmed and lost, unsure of how to keep her condition under control. But at St. Andrew Pharmacy, Sarah found the help and support she desperately needed. The pharmacy team provided her with personalized counseling and support, guiding her through each step of her journey. Through detailed explanations and compassionate care, they helped Sarah better understand her medications, how to take them properly, the importance of maintaining a balanced lifestyle. This ongoing support has made a significant difference in Sarah's health and well-being. Her blood sugar levels began to stabilize, and she felt more confident in managing her condition. But the dedication of St. Andrew Pharmacy doesn't stop with individual patients. The team also works closely with local healthcare providers to ensure that patients receive the best possible care. This collaborative approach means that Sarah's progress is regularly monitored and adjusted as needed, creating a... Their efforts have led to many success stories and improved health outcomes for the community. Sarah's story is just one example of how St. Andrew Pharmacy goes above and beyond to make a positive impact on the lives of their patients. Their commitment to personalized care and collaboration truly sets them apart. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we believe that every patient deserves the best care possible, whether it's through support you every step of the way. Because at St. Andrew Pharmacy, we simply care. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, education is at the heart of our mission. Our pharmacy team is dedicated to empowering patients with the knowledge they need to manage their health effectively. We regularly hold workshops and informational sessions designed to help patients understand their medications, how to take them correctly, and how to avoid potential side effects. In one such workshop, our team gathered a group of seniors to discuss managing blood pressure medications. High blood pressure is a common issue, especially among older adults, and understanding how to properly take medication can make a significant difference. Through detailed explanations, interactive discussions, and hands-on activities, our pharmacists provided invaluable insights and practical tips. The results were remarkable. Many participants reported feeling more confident in managing their medications, leading to improved health and fewer hospital visits. Our commitment to patient education and safety is evident in every workshop we conduct. These sessions are more than just informational. They are a community-building experience. Patients leave feeling supported, informed, and empowered to take control of their health. It's just another way St. Andrew Pharmacy goes above and beyond to serve our community. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we believe that knowledge is power. By educating our patients, we help them make informed decisions about their health. Whether through workshops, one-on-one counseling, or informational materials, we're here to ensure you have the resources you need to stay healthy and safe. Join us for our next workshop and take the next step in your health journey. Because at St. Andrew Pharmacy, your well-being is our top priority. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, our commitment to the community extends far beyond the walls of our pharmacy. Mark and his dedicated team are deeply involved in community outreach programs, striving to make a part of those around us. One of the cornerstone initiatives of our outreach efforts is providing free health screenings and medication consultations. Imagine the difference it can make for someone to catch a potential health issue early on, allowing for timely intervention and treatment. This proactive approach helps many individuals in our community manage their health better and avoid more severe complications down the line. Our team sets up these screenings in accessible locations, from local community centers to neighborhood events, making it easy for health or other vital health indicators. Our pharmacists are there to offer their expertise and support, but it doesn't stop there. These programs also include personalized medication consultations. We understand that managing medications can be overwhelming, so our pharmacists take the time to sit down with individuals, review their medications, and provide tailored advice. This personalized attention ensures that everyone can take their medications safely and effectively. The impact of these programs is profound. We've seen countless stories of individuals who have benefited from early detection and personalized care. Their gratitude and improved health outcomes fuel our passion and dedication to continue these efforts. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we believe that healthcare should be accessible to all. Our community outreach programs are a testament to our unwavering commitment to the well-being of our patients. We are here to support, educate, and empower you to take control of your health. Thank you for being part of our community. Together, we can make a difference, one health screening at a time. Join us at our next community event and experience firsthand the care and compassion that sets St. Andrew Pharmacy apart. Stay tuned for our outreach programs and how you can get involved. Because at St. Andrew Pharmacy, your health and well-being are always our top priorities. Hello and welcome to St. Andrew Pharmacy's YouTube channel. We're thrilled to have you here with us today. I'm Mark, the pharmacy manager, and today we're going to talk about something very important as we transition into the fall season. As we head into the fall season, the changing weather and shorter days remind us that it's a perfect time to take stock of our health and wellness routines. One crucial aspect of this is cleaning out your medication cabinet and reviewing your medications with our team. This simple task can make a big difference in your health and safety. Let's get started. Take a look at this medication cabinet. It's cluttered, expired medications are mixed with current ones, and it's challenging to keep track of what's what. This is a common issue many of us face, but don't worry, it's easy to solve with a few simple steps. First up, let's get rid of any expired or unused medications. This is a critical step in ensuring your safety. You can dispose of them safely by bringing them to our pharmacy or using a medication disposal program in your community. These programs are designed to handle medications safely and prevent any potential harm to the environment. It's important to keep your cabinet free of outdated meds to avoid any potential mix-ups. Expired medications can lose their effectiveness or even become harmful. Next, let's organize your medications. A well-organized medication cabinet can save you time and reduce stress. Use a pill box or a medication calendar to keep track of what you need to take and when. It can be especially helpful if you have multiple medications to manage. Setting reminders on your phone or using a daily pill organizer can really help prevent missed doses and ensure you're taking your medications correctly. Consistency is key to effective treatment. Now, let's review your medications with our team. This is an essential step to ensure your medication regimen is safe and effective. We will go over your prescription medications, vitamins, and over-the-counter medications to make sure you're taking everything safely and effectively. Our pharmacists are trained to spot potential issues and provide personalized advice. This step is crucial to avoid drug interactions and side effects. Mixing certain medication can lead to serious health risks, and our team is here to help you navigate these complexities. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we care about your health and well-being. Our goal is to provide you with the best possible care and support. Our team is here to help you with all your medication needs. Whether you have questions about a new prescription or need advice on managing your medications, we're here for you. And remember, transferring your prescriptions to St. Andrew Pharmacy is easy. We handle all the details so you can focus on your health. Just call us, and we'll do the rest. Our team will coordinate with your previous pharmacy to ensure a smooth transition. We even deliver your medications right to your doorstep anywhere in Ontario. Our delivery service is convenient and reliable, ensuring you never miss a dose. Thanks for watching. We hope you found these tips helpful and that you're inspired to take action. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more health tips and advice. We're constantly updating our content to provide you with the latest information and support. And if you have any questions or need help with your medications, give us a call. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff are always here to assist you. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we simply care. Your health and well-being are our top priorities, and we're committed to providing you with the best possible service. So take a moment this fall to review and organize your medications. It's a small task that can have a big impact on your health. And remember, we're here to help every step of the way. Whether it's answering your questions, providing medication reviews, or delivering your prescriptions, St. Andrew Pharmacy is your partner in health. Thank you for choosing us, and we look forward to serving you. Have a wonderful fall season and stay healthy.
Welcome to our explainer video on time-delayed safes for narcotic security. In this video, we'll explore how these safes work and why they are essential. Stay tuned to learn more about securing narcotics effectively. Securing narcotics is crucial to prevent use. With the rise in drug-related crimes, ensuring these substances are stored safely is more important than ever. Time-delayed safes offer an extra layer of security. They deter criminals by introducing a delay before access is needed. This delay can be critical in preventing unauthorized access. A time-delayed safe is a secure storage device that delays opening for a set period after the correct code is entered. This feature is designed to deter theft by making it harder for thieves to access the contents quickly. The delay period can vary, usually ranging from a few minutes to over an hour. These safes are commonly used in pharmacies and other places where narcotics are stored. They provide a significant security advantage. Time-delayed safes operate by requiring a waiting period after the correct code is entered before the safe can be opened. This waiting period is a key deterrent against theft. During the delay, an alarm can be triggered to alert authorities. The safe remains secure, giving law enforcement time to respond. This mechanism ensures that even if an intruder gains access to the code, they cannot immediately access the narcotics.
Using time-delayed safes offers numerous benefits. They significantly reduce the risk of theft and unauthorized access. The delay period acts as a psychological deterrent to potential thieves. Additionally, these safes often come with advanced security features. This makes them an excellent choice for securing valuable narcotics.
To maximize the effectiveness of time-delayed safes, follow best practices. Ensure the safe is installed in a secure location. Regularly update access codes and limit the number of people who know them. Train staff on the importance and operation of the safe. Regular maintenance checks are also essential to ensure the safe's functionality. Let's look at a case study of a pharmacy that implemented time-delayed safes. Before using these safes, the pharmacy experienced multiple theft attempts. After installation, theft incidents dropped significantly. The staff felt more secure, and the overall security of the narcotics improved. This case study highlights the effectiveness of time-delayed safes in real-world scenarios. In conclusion, time-delayed safes are a vital tool in securing narcotics. They offer a robust deterrent against theft and unauthorized access. By following best practices, you can ensure maximum security. Consider implementing these safes in your facility. Thank you for watching our explainer video. Thank you for watching our video on time-delayed safes for narcotic security. We hope you found it informative and helpful. Stay secure and take care.
Welcome to St. Andrew Pharmacy. We are more than just a place to pick up your prescriptions. We are a cornerstone of the community dedicated to your health and well-being. St. Andrew Pharmacy is committed to providing personalized care and support. We believe that every individual deserves attention and care tailored to their unique needs. We offer a wide range of services to meet your healthcare needs, from medication management to health screenings and immunizations. Our goal is to be your one-stop shop for all things health-related. Our team of experienced pharmacists, led by Mark, our own pharmacy manager, is here to provide personalized care and support. They are always ready to offer expert advice and answer any questions you may have about your medications or health conditions. We strive to make a positive difference in the lives of our patients. Whether it's through a simple smile or a deep consultation, we aim to improve your quality of life. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we understand that your health is your most valuable. That's why we take our role in your healthcare journey very seriously, above and beyond to provide exceptional care. Our pharmacists take the time to review your medical history and ensure that you receive the best possible treatment. We take the time to listen to your concerns and answer your questions. Your peace of mind is important to us, and we're here to provide the information you need to make informed decisions about your health. Your health and well-being are. We believe that a healthy community is a happy community, and we are dedicated to contributing to your overall well-being. We believe in building lasting relationships with our patients. Trust and communication are the foundations of these relationships, and we work hard to earn and maintain your trust. At St. Andrew Pharmacy, we are committed to providing a welcoming and supportive environment where you can feel comfortable discussing your health concerns. Our private consultation rooms ensure that your conversations remain confidential and focused on your needs. Our team is always available to provide guidance and support. Whether you need help understanding medication management or advice on managing a chronic condition, we are here for you every step of the way. I've been a customer of St. Andrew Pharmacy for years, and I'm always impressed by the friendly and knowledgeable staff. Every time I walk in, I'm greeted with